What is up, you guys? I got a pretty good video today. Shouldn't be too long. I just want to talk about the 5 habits that kind of help me keep my energy high throughout the day. These are little things that I've learned to actively manage and focus on over the past, I'd say, couple years. And I feel like each one of these things has their own benefit. But when I do these things on a consistent basis, I just feel better overall. And I feel like it would be selfish of me not to share this information with you. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, first things first, when I wake up, I drink water, man. That is like, it's so easy to do, but it's also so easy to forget. And the benefits of it for simply taking 30 seconds in the morning and just drinking some water, chug a glass of water, doesn't matter. Drink a water, have a water bottle, drink a water on your commute to work, whatever you do, just drink water in the morning. And the benefits of this are just incredible. I just feel so much better both physically as well as like cognitively. Like you need water to function properly in my opinion. It's probably the most important thing you can put into your body. And the benefits of it are so dramatic, yet it's such an easy and simple task to do in the morning. And I can't stress it enough. Like, if you take anything away from this video, it's just drink more water in the morning and you will feel better. I can assure you that. So, number two is eating a balanced breakfast. Now, I will say I am not the best about this. I do like to sleep in sometimes and I don't have time to eat breakfast in the morning, but I do try to eat breakfast every day if I can. A well balanced breakfast. It's oftentimes like eggs, cereal, maybe some turkey bacon or avocado toast, like some sort of mixture of those things along with more water. And just having a breakfast in the morning gives me the fuel to kind of make the most out of the day. I feel like if I get up and, shower, eat a nice breakfast, drink water, I just feel like I'm kicking off the day with a positive start. And I don't know, I think the benefits are really good, and you should give it a try. Like if you want for the next week, just 7 days in a row, just eat a nice solid breakfast to get the day started and see how you feel at the end of the week. If you don't feel like it's benefited you or you don't really feel any different from doing that, then you don't have to continue doing it. But I think it's worth giving it a try. I think overall, when I eat breakfast every day for, on a consistent basis for an extended period of time, I just feel better. And it also allows me to spread out my meals a little bit more because if I don't eat breakfast, then I'm normally having a larger lunch and a larger dinner. And then I end up feeling bloated in the morning, which ultimately leads me to not want to eat in the morning as well. So I think just eating a solid breakfast in the morning allows me to have maybe a smaller lunch and a smaller dinner than I normally would if I didn't have breakfast. And especially with dinner, too, if I'm stuffing my face at the end of the day with a bunch of food and then I go right to bed, I just feel like I don't get a good sleep and I'm not hungry the next morning and I feel bloated. So yeah, I would say give that a try. Start focusing on eating breakfast. It doesn't have to be a big, well-rounded breakfast, even if you're just getting some form of like protein in or some, cottage cheese or yogurt or fruits, whatever you want. But I would say, start eating breakfast. Give that a try. Another habit that helps me keep my energy high all day is prioritizing getting exercise every day. Now, this doesn't need to be some powerlifting routine or some crazy workout, some high intensity interval training. Like, I'm just talking about moving. Even if you walk for like 60 minutes, or you go on a bike ride, or you go to the gym, or you go play pickleball, whatever it is you want to do, however it is you want to exercise, just moving your body for at least an hour a day, it really benefits you because if you go an extended period of time without exercising or moving your body just gets like, at least for me, it just gets lazy. Like, I feel like the longer of a period that I don't work out or get exercise, like the deeper I fall down this rabbit hole of becoming more and more lazy. And it's harder and harder to get out of that slump. So just getting some form of exercise in every day, and especially if you can do it outside, getting some sunlight, I think that helps too. I just feel more active. I feel better physically, which ultimately makes me feel better mentally. So definitely prioritize getting exercise. It's a great habit to have, and don't let yourself fall into a slump. It's okay if you miss a day or two. I know life happens and you get busy and whatever the case may be. But do your best to try and get some form of exercise every day. And I think you will definitely benefit from that as well. Another habit that I've taken up within the past couple years is sort of applicable only in certain situations. However, you can still do this on a daily basis, and it's mindful and active breathing. So let me kind of elaborate on this a little bit. Obviously, we're all humans, we're all breathing literally all the time. That's how we are able to stay alive. But taking some time, especially in the morning, and just sitting there, maybe closing your eyes and actively breathing in and out, even if it's just for a couple minutes, I feel like it allows me to get kind of grounded and get my head in the right place because I'm focusing only on breathing. I feel like I'm gaining almost like a connection with my body that I don't normally have because my mind is so focused on all this other stuff like work and stuff I got to get done around my place and what I have going on this weekend. And it's just all this different stuff running through my head. So I feel like taking some time to just sit and focus solely on just breathing. I don't know. There's something calming about it, and I feel like it clears my head a bit. So I would give that a try as well, just on a daily basis, whether it's in the morning or at night or maybe on your lunch break. Just take a moment, sit there, close your eyes, and just focus on breathing in and breathing out, and breathing in and breathing out. And I think you might find some benefits and some clarity with doing this. If not, again, this may not be for everyone, but I think it's worth giving it a try and seeing if it helps you out as well. So the last habit that I've kind of learned that helps keep my energy high all day is avoiding energy draining activities, which makes sense, right? Like if we want to keep our energy high, then we should avoid activities that are energy draining. Now, let me elaborate on this a little bit as well. I don't mean this in the sense of getting exercise and you're tired and you're out of energy. Like, that's not what I mean. That's good for you, in my opinion. What I'm talking about is things that really provide no value for you whatsoever. For me, although I used to enjoy going out and partying with my friends and, getting drunk on the weekends, like, don't get me wrong, I still do drink alcohol and I enjoy hanging out with my friends and stuff like that, but I was never the type to go out like clubbing. Like for me, that is just so exhausting. Like getting all dressed up, Ubering out to a club, like jumping around, dancing around, paying for overpriced drinks and getting like sloppy drunk, Ubering home and then being shot the whole next day. Like that is that is genuinely the most like draining activity I could think of. Therefore, I don't really partake in that. I just feel like mentally and physically there's not a benefit to it. Although, I'm sure I would enjoy it every once in a while. And that's not to say I'll never do that again. But I just feel like overall, anytime I go out like clubbing or going to a big bar with a lot of people like, and expensive drinks and loud music and flashing lights, I just, I don't genuinely enjoy it. And the next day I always regret it. So I stopped doing it. And again, benefited me tenfold. Like I'm better off physically because I'm not out drinking a bunch of alcohol all the time. I'm better off mentally because, again, it's just mentally draining for me. And I'm better off financially because I'm not wasting my money on covers and really expensive drinks. And again, that next day is probably the biggest part about it because if I'm hungover for a whole day afterwards, my day is shot. I can't get anything done. I feel like shit mentally and physically. It's just not worth it to me. So I stopped doing that. So yeah, that's it for you guys. Just wanted to talk about sort of the habits that help me keep my energy high throughout the day. This is what works for me. I wanted to share it with you. You can try out one, two, or all of these habits and see what you think, see if they help you out. If you are new here, I post every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and then on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I post all kinds of content about personal finance, life experiences, habits, tricks, and tips that I use in my life. And I just like sharing it with you guys here while I put it over some gameplay. So if you like this kind of content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.